We're back for the second half of the 42nd episode of this show. Let me start. I know you think we're about to jump into combat, and yes, we are. However, let me start by saying, mark down that you guys have received 3,000 experience points in the first half of the show.
Oh.
I don't know if that's going to do anything for you if you level up here.
It doesn't.
It's not ready, but...
17,664.
Yep.
Damn.
Was that for killing the goblin thing?
That was for chasing off the Balhanoth and killing the Clay Golem. I never rewarded you XP for the Balhanoth. But it has officially chosen to run away rather than continue its battle. It only had 10 HP left. So it was not in a mood to fuck
we
around.
almost got it.
You did almost have it. And listen, I was just gonna have it hang around your campsite and then randomly drop people from the sky and then eat their remains. But then you camped in a room in the middle of nowhere and it couldn't get inside. Yeah. See here. So on that note, the champion of the Necromancer, Steve Dabble, awaits you.
Steve's dank dab.
These Davey.
Steve's nuts.
You can see that he has some sort of arm-length crossbow that's like strapped to him, and he's wearing plate mail with a enormous greatsword, perhaps even larger than Kelly's flame tongue longsword. Just like a solid hunk of metal. About a third of the blade is just wrapped with leather.
Is he a hobgoblin or a goblin?
He is a goblin, but
Goblin guts?
yeah, he's like goblin guts basically. He's big enough that he could be a hobgoblin if his skin color was different and he was a different race. He's fucking unit, absolute unit.
He's like the tallest midget then, basically.
Yeah.
He treads the path of the soul. I got it.
He
Built
steps
like a
out.
mini fridge.
So when you step out, Kelly, he like nods to you and says something first in Goblin and then in Common. I am Steez Double, champion of the Necromancer. Haig.
If you are seeking honorable combat,
Pocket sand!
You're just talking to him, and all of a sudden, just hammer out of nowhere. It's good. You distracted him. It was a good one.
there is more than just I in this room.
I'm just too wide to fit through the doorway.
So
I'll move up.
as you start to move up, he puts one hand on the leather wrap, the other hand, left-handed, onto the blade, and there's just, starts picking up speed running towards you, right? I mean, he's in plate mail and he's got a huge sword. Can't instantaneously accelerate, but yeah, like wherever you're at right now is where we initiative. He's ready to get started. No words, no mocking recourse.
Oh man, what is it with me matching the enemies today?
And he's gonna go before you this time. Because he's a super duper bad guy. Like the worst guy.
The worst.
Finley.
Yeah.
Is this where we see Finley bare bottom, long bottom?
Finley's like, I've got access to
Bare bottom.
4th level spells.
I wish I had access to 4th level spells.
You don't? Aren't you a
bare bottom.
7th level druid?
6.
Alright, 3rd level spell.
Yeah.
Instead, he's just gonna be like, let's do that thing where I put spikes on the ground.
God
But
damn it.
I mean,
all right, I guess I'm going to do that. I mean, I was going
don't
to
forget,
try.
Spoody. Don't forget, Spoody. You actually have CR level 1 transformations now that you can do
Right.
as a level 6 man's, which means you can turn into a giant squid if you wanted to.
So really only CR1? Wow.
You don't want me to slow this guy down at all then? Is that what I'm hearing?
Oh, listen. It's your choice.
You do what you
need to.
do you,
Yeah.
man. You do you,
Alright.
absolutely.
Tell me what the Finley Longbottom method is.
I pop out and I cast Spike Growth right
Oh, you
on him.
motherfucker. Very well. What's the radius of that? 20
He
feet?
continues his charge through 17 feet of spike growth.
So a 20-foot radius.
And you're casting it directly on him. Very well.
20 foot would just be in front of me, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Neat. Maximum spacing.
Very well. Okay. Daka, Sylvia.
Roll up my sleeves and thunderclap them.
Okay.
Clap, clap.
20 plus 2. Yep, that's a solid one.
He takes no damage.
Yeah, you thunderclap next to him, and in the process, he just kind of like ducks down behind behind his crossbow, which he's almost using as a shield to protect himself. And the thunderclap rolls through his arm. He pops back up. Can you roll 2d4 a couple of times? I'll give you the number of times.
Me?
Finley. 1, 2, 3, 4 times.
4.
So roll 8d4.
Killing him in the process.
No, 19.
Okay. He doesn't slow down. He doesn't stop. His massive boots slam down on top of these growths that he doesn't even see. You can hear a light grunting noise coming from him, but then he slams into Kelly with the greatsword. You know, full on, complete body blow. What's your AC right now?
20.
More than half his remaining. Okay.
Is he doing a charge on me or something?
No. So these attacks are not fast, but they are precise. Down, then another cross, like whatever move you use to block or deflect him with, he goes with the energy and swoops back around and turns that into another attack.
Yeah, he's gutsing this shit. Yeah.
I have
know
to tell you, I've
exactly
never
what-
actually seen Berserk, but yeah, let's say that.
I mean, you don't see Berserk, read Berserk, okay?
Okay, I've never
Don't-
read Berserk either. I've seen pictures of guts, I suppose. That's about it.
He's a momentum fighter because his sword is basically an entire train's worth of iron.
Yep,
So-
sounds about right. Kelly.
Yeah.
This guy tries. He tries
okay.
real hard, and luck is not with him. But you can tell with the weight of these attacks, he's gonna hit real hard.
Yeah, no, I get that. Okay. So the first thing I'm going to do is I think I'll use my bonus action to use. I'm trying to find the name of it. Shield of Faith.
Okay, bumping your AC up to 21.
22.
Okay.
It's 2 AC. Yeah. And then I will hacking and sacking. Can Gygax make it out? Actually,
But he'll have to be over everybody. He'll have to climb up 15 feet and then hang over you and attack.
Yeah, that's what I want him to do.
Does he have
He'll be
enough
above
space to do that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I'm gonna. Well, he's got to be like this, but yeah, he'll make it there.
Yep. Cool. I will attack with Gygax first. That is probably not going to hit.
No.
No bueno.
I
At
mean-
least 18 AC.
No. What else you got
At a
for
minimum,
me?
he's scoring. I got some two hits here with my flame tongue. No good.
No.
Second attack. Whew!
Yeah, that'll do it.
I will fucking smite, boy. Let's do it.
Okay.
I will use a level 2 attack, a level 2 spell for that one.
Very well. That'll get you 3d8. doubled to 68.
Yeah, 68. Yeah.
So your first attack, you hit him, and you hit the crossbow arm with the plate mail there, and he just tosses it off. And then you reverse the attack just like he does.
Yeah.
You cut down the arm.
Oh. I did the wrong thing. Tasty.
31. Yeah, that's some serious damage there. Anything else?
That's like what, 56 damage in one attack?
Yep.
No, that's
57.
That's literally 57.
Higram.
Well, there's a fuck huge ant. In
The
the
ant
way.
is above.
Oh, is he? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on the roof. Yeah.
All right. Well, that works out a bit better then.
You're a dwarf. You should be used to fighting under ants.
I'm going to dignify that with a response. All right. I am going to rage. Surprise to no one.
Yeah.
Yeah. And go full on hammer time.
Yeah.
So there's one.
No, you don't.
No.
Two.
Nope. I mean, you're slamming against his armor, and it's making a nice noise, but it is not what you need. Henley long bottom. Oh, Riverin is gonna close the door.
So, okay, I guess I don't.
Hit me with that classic acid splash. Give me that cantrip.
So when I transform,
Wild shape. Is that what we're doing here?
yeah, wild shape.
Yeah.
This is
So-
the first time.
Yeah.
Popping his cherry.
I mean, I'm wanting to take the form of a bear. Yeah. which I can do.
Yeah. You say you can do it, I'll believe you.
I'm pretty sure I can.
I believe you.
Yeah. So I basically take on the attributes of that animal, right?
No, you become a bear. Yes.
Right. So, like, how would I attack and stuff like that? I mean, I was
You
just,
attack
like,
using the bear stats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what
So
I'm saying, like,
basically, imagine like if you looked at the like the beast in the book bear, it'll
Yes.
have an attack attached to it. So
Okay.
basically, you'll have simple character sheets made up for every single creature that you know, and you can transform into them.
okay.
So, as a druid, you can't cast spells as a bear.
As a bear,
I know.
right.
But any spells you had previously before you became a bear continue.
Continue, yeah.
You don't lose, like you transform into a bear, you don't lose any of your gear. It doesn't fall off you or anything like that.
Right. I guess I'm asking. So I don't know the stats of.
So
of
go up
bear.
to the
I got
eye
it for
in the
you.
circle, and
The
type
where?
bear. The eye in the circle, the compendium, and type
Ah.
bear.
No,
And then you can
there you go.
choose like a black bear or a
You can
brown
transform into a CR1 bear, then you can
Yeah.
transform into a brown bear.
Brown
bear.
bear.
Like
Okay.
those things that give you all the stats.
Starting at 6th level, you can transform into a beast with the challenge rating as high as your druid level divided by 3. So you can actually transform into a CR2 bear, which is a cave bear.
So
Oh,
it's also
see,
worth
gotcha.
pointing out the physical stats, so strength, dex, and con, you get from the animal, but the intelligence stats, intelligence, wisdom, and charisma, you get from your character sheet.
Yes, you still have your smarts.
Yep.
That just gave me a link to buy the monster manual for
Oh,
D&D.
sorry. I will copy paste it for you then. Cave bear.
Okay. Yeah, because Cave Bear is stronger than Brown Bear, yeah.
Yes, each of the
Yeah.
bears that I've listed is stronger than the last.
Right.
Sending it on Discord. Your name on Discord isn't Finley Longbottom. Your name on Discord is Spootnik. Here we go. So your armor class is 12, your hit points are 42, and you got 2 attacks. One with your bite, one with your claw.
Right.
So
and I get-
with
so-
with your HP, the
Right.
way that it works is whatever your current HP is
right.
now your human form or your elf form. Now you get 42 more HP.
Oh,
When
so
you
it
run out of
stacks
that-
on top.
Yeah, but whenever you run out of that 42 HP,
Yeah, I
you will
go
revert
back
back to the elf, and then it carries over any additional damage onto your elf form.
Right. Okay.
So if you take 10 damage and you have like 7 HP left, As a bear?
It's 3 more on my.
You'll
own.
take 3. Yeah, that's right.
Okay, so as a bear.
Yep. So it takes you a bonus action to do this, but you are now a cave bear.
Okay.
Yep.
Can I get through to him?
You can try to jump over him.
Yeah.
Okay, make an acrobatics check.
Is that with my normal stats?
That
No.
is with your bear stats.
Which is Dex, which is 10. Ouch. So I just roll what?
D20.
20?
Yep.
18.
You do it! You fucking soar over your companions and land behind him. You leap over, and then you take 48 damage.
Yeah.
Sorry, you actually take 8d8 damage because you land in 4 of your own squares.
8d4 damage.
Yes. Gleemo, thanks for the host. 19 damage. You
19.
land, you turn, you bear behind him. What do you want to do now?
I want to bite and claw him.
Very well. Please make it roll.
Hang on, I'm doing math.
You have
Welcome to Druid of the Moon,
Yeah.
my man.
+7, I think. Right?
23. So I rolled
1d20 plus 7, I think it is. Yeah, whatever the bear sets are. Yep, +7 for both.
Where's that? So should I just do 2d? No.
You'll have to split them up because they each do different damage.
Roll 1
Limo, thanks for the sub.
d20 plus 7. So here's my bite.
Oh, that was a flat sub, not even Twitch Prime.
Yeah, success. Success, please.
Okay.
Roll your damage.
So damage on.
It's not that he's Finley bare bottom, but he's now biting the butt of
So
the
that
dude.
is 1d8 plus 5.
He's delivering the bare bottom promised in the ancient scrolls.
All right, so bite does 12 damage, and then my claws.
Is bite also one of the things that like restricts him at the same time? Or
Not for this type of bear.
So 9.
Yeah, nope.
I'm assuming that doesn't.
Daka, Finley, right beside you, did the Hulk thing. He was just like, I'm always angry. Then he leaped over the battlefield, turned into a fucking bear, somehow majestically glided over this goblin, landed behind him, cuts and bruises everywhere. You're up. It got fucking real as shit.
Well,
I can barely believe it. I didn't realize you were that type of druid.
I roar.
Daco
Finley
move forward.
Longbottom, he's not your mother's druid.
Daco move forward and be like, he'll like crack his knuckles and be like, well, I guess the poison sprays fall to me.
That's.
Are you casting poison spray?
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
my god, this is the worst.
Wait, is that a cone?
Yeah. Pretty sure
So
it's
does
a
that
cone.
hit both of us?
Yes.
Is it a cone?
Let's
Yeah.
look it up.
Yeah.
It is.
It's a spray.
I think it's a 15-foot
It's a-
cone.
It's a creature you can see.
With the power of D&D Beyond, it couldn't be easier.
It doesn't say
Poison
shape.
spray. You extend your hand toward a creature you can see, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, it's a single target. You attempt to hit
Okay,
it.
cool.
It.
And why didn't they change it from spray if they changed it from what it was in 3?
I don't know. Shit, man. I don't know. Shit. Oh, shit. His Constitution saving throw is much higher. How's the 15?
It passes.
Yeah.
No damage.
No damage. Yeah. You spray all over, right up in his face, and he just wipes it off. Takes a little lick of it.
He's got
Tingly.
Bang.
He's got a high con, man.
Yes, he does. He has a +9 to his strength saving throw.
How
It's con, dude.
Yeah.
fuck?
Yes.
It's a
No.
cons.
That was +6 to his con. His strength saving throw is +9.
Yeah, I
You
have
just
it.
fucking rocked.
What the fuck?
Very strong. Very strong.
Oh.
At the beginning of this turn, he recovers 20 hit points. He takes in a quick breath, and then gets back to beating down on Kelly.
Oh, he's a fighter. Cool.
Yeah, but I've got 20 and I've only got +8.
Welcome
There
to
are
the...
sometimes I miss old Kelly. You know. Oh, come on. Alright, yeah, that hits. That's a one hit.
6 plus 5 damage. He hits you for 19 points of damage with an overhand chop directly into a joint on your shoulder armor. Then he puts a boot on your chest, pulls the blade out, and goes for another swing.
Oh, okay. I'll just leave Gygax over here.
I need you... This is gonna miss, but I do need you to make a DC 10 Constitution saving throw to maintain your Shield of Faith.
Yeah. Yep.
This should be pretty easy for you. Got that Paladin way of life. Wow, it drops. Third attack.
Yeah, I rolled a 2.
17 is still not enough to hit.
No.
Yeah, this guy is doing some Aragorning. Like, he's trying to keep track of what is going on around him, constantly swirling and turning because there's now there's a bear behind him, which was not in his anticipated combat strategies for this combat.
No.
Kelly.
Yeah, I'm gonna... I guess I'll throw out another Shield of Faith real quick. Actually, I'll use that last, just in case I
Okay.
kill him somehow.
All right.
So I will Flame Tongue. Oh, baby, come on.
Yep.
Nice.
Third critical of the night.
Crits, man.
Ridiculous.
Dude.
Yeah.
You wanna juice it? You wanna squeeze the orange a little bit?
Yeah, I want to feel that tang.
Put
you
that
know?
citric acid right there in the cut. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You look a little confused when I
Nice.
said that, drummer boy.
No, it's just like you're sure
Holy
you
fuck.
want
What
squeeze
the
that.
fuck? Wow, that's
Man,
a good.
that's 2 rounds of
That's
over
a
50
solid
damage.
second level spell drain right there.
Yeah.
Well, fuck that shit. This this got rolled on. All right, give me your next attack.
Yeah. Attack number 2. Okay.
No.
good.
Yeah.
Still though, I'll take 50 damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only 50. Oh man, you could have done better. Come on.
55.
Hey, Grum.
55. I will bonus action Shield of Faith, Arthur.
Okay.
so-
Okay.
Alright, let's see if I can hit her this time. Or if RNG wants to screw me again.
Man, this Flame Tongue Longsword has done some
come
fucking
on.
work for me. God damn.
30 will hit.
That.
12. He is dropped to one knee. At the end of the round, y'all get some shit.
Like, okay.
At the end of the round, this guy appears directly behind you.
Shop fools, it's me.
Purple smoke emanates all around him as he arrives on the battlefield. He looks kind of surprised that you're all standing around him. You're like, huh? Henley.
Wait. Is this something I could counterspell?
No, you could have done it if you saw him leaving but not arriving.
Okay.
He's using teleport, just to be clear.
Yeah. Because if I counterspelled that, he's like, it just like ends up back where he was.
Oh no! Yeah, Finley, the human boy. What do you want to do?
I am gonna bite this guy in the ass again.
Great. That's that kind of premium content that I deliver. Yeah, that'll do it.
22.
Yeah.
That +7's working out for you, man.
That was, sorry, 1
High level bear content.
d8 plus 5.
Finley Longbottom, now with 100% more bear content.
Finley Longbottom bears it all.
6. And then my swipe. $22 again.
Let me tell you what happens. You hit this guy with the swipe, you slam him into a wall, and things that belong inside of a goblin body are leaking out of the armor at this point. When you let him go, he slides down the wall.
You know what this means? Riverin in plate mail.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see the cleaning bill on this. You will need to get the plate mail retooled to her size. But yeah,
I mean,
he's
the
very
dwarf
dead.
could also fit into it, right?
He's
Like,
super
can you wear
duper
plate?
dead.
No. You can't wear plate. You're a barbarian, right?
I mean,
So-
I could wear it, but I'm wearing half plate at the moment.
Wait, so sorry, my first attack killed him, or
No,
second?
the second attack did.
Okay, gotcha.
Daka.
You just bitch slap him out of the way.
Oh, sorry,
Yeah,
you still
get
have
out
a
of
move and a bonus action
I-
if there's anything you want to do.
I bitch slapped him out of his armor. No,
Oh no,
I-
he's still in the armor. The armor's just
I'm
heavily dented.
gonna.
It's
stay
all right.
right where
I can hammer out those scratches later.
I'm gonna stay right
Yes.
where I am.
Very well. Daka.
If I see him just show up behind me, I guess I'll
I'm gonna
turn
zap
around.
his ass.
I'm within 5 feet. It's a disadvantaged shot. Oh, fuck it. Cloud or daggers his ass. If he starts his turn in that square, he takes 16 slashing damage.
He counterspells.
Oh, he's a blue mage. Okay. Fucking.
You go to
I
do
get
it,
it.
and he swooshes
I
it.
get it.
Now I want to tell you, you can counterspell his counterspell if you want to use your reaction.
Yeah, it's just imagine it as like a deck of cards, right?
No, no,
And you do
no.
the first one first.
You know, it's two bolts of magical energy going at each other. He's like, ah! And you're like, ah! Is that what you want to do? Is that what
Yeah.
we're doing? Okay, you
That's what we're doing.
counterspell each other. So, by process of elimination, your cloud of daggers goes through. At the start of his turn, he will take some damage.
Oh, by the way, I like to imagine, like, I'm one of those guys that didn't really find the wizard battles in Harry Potter to be very cool. I thought they were very cringy, actually.
Okay.
Like even the last one. So I just imagine you guys are just like, eh.
Look, if you've ever read Order of the Stick, they literally have two epic level clerics battling, and they're just like, I made my save, made my save, made my save, made my save. So
I
nothing
imagine-
is happening to either of them, and then one of them's like, I failed, and they fall over dead.
I
I'm,
imagine it like a game of Uno when someone's trying to like pass their turn back to them. You're like, no, no, no.
I'm going back along like some of the earlier Warhammer books, and it's like whenever two psychers get into a fight, it's like shit's exploding, furniture's getting chucked
Yeah.
across the room, dudes are getting ripped in half. Like it's very
There is a force between
visceral.
these two counterspells happening. The Cloud of Daggers appears, and this guy is like, no. Right? And then he sends out a bolt of energy at it, and then Daka sends a bolt of energy at that bolt of energy. And they're just like, ah, and he's like, no! And then the daggers hit him, and he's like, ah!
Getting sliced up in slow motion.
Kelly.
Will it bled?
Gygax's gonna roll on deep.
goblin smoke. Don't
Very
breathe
Oh,
this.
I didn't attack with Gygax last round.
I know.
That's frustrating. Yeah, I forgot. Whew, that's
Wow.
a lot of ones.
Couldn't be worse.
Yeah.
Sell.
Gygax falls
Not
off.
a value.
But Kelly's gonna come in deep.
Yeah.
Flame tongue longsword,
Wanna just
satiated,
Throw down another
greedy as
critical.
fuck. Let's go. Oh, that's pretty close. God
You hit him, and the energy is sucked into the glyph behind him.
damn. Are we doing all this old song and dance? I will
Got another
use
attack.
a level one smite on him.
Oh, very well. 8.
I want to overload this thing as possible.
That too is sucked into the glyph behind him.
Okay, so it's a damage cap before it
Mhm.
overflows. Then it's not like I thought it might have been like holy magic might
What
explode
is
it or
just
something,
the
but, like,
fire damage sucked in, or is it all the damage?
All of the damage is sucked in.
Temporary hit
Alright.
points, maybe some sort of.
maybe.
Igrim.
Second attack.
Oh, that, yes. That will break the glyph.
Hell yeah. But that's me. So.
Very well. Igrim.
Oh, bonus action. I'll activate Tunnel Fighter.
Cool.
I'm going to declare reckless attack because why not?
Yeah.
And I'm going to cast hammer. So 25.
We'll hit.
Power word hammer.
And then I'm gonna do it again. So 29.
Nice.
You can see he's reaching his hand out towards Daka. And there's like a magical spell reaching towards Daka, and just at the last second, you hit this guy in the chest, the spell breaks, and he goes, "Ugh!" He flies back. He flies back like 10 feet comically before dying. But Daka, you saw the spell energy.
I attack him again.
You saw the spell energy he was about to throw at you, and he was about to throw some high-level ass shit at you.
Ooh, damn.
He was about to throw some toasty stuff.
He would have taken 16 damage before that even happened, so he would have died anyway.
Sure. What do you all want to do?
I'm gonna turn off my daggers.
Finley, you want to turn off your spikes?
I turn off my spikes and bear self.
All right, you anamorph yourself back into Tobias, who's definitely not a hawk.
I rage just ends after a
God
minute. I guess.
damn. I wasn't. Anytime anyone brings up Animorphs ever, it's literally just like, man, that's my childhood. That's my teenage years.
I can't wait till Finley can turn into the giant fucking snake and then just grapple everything, give us all advantage.
That's right.
Animorphs and Goosebumps books, man.
Ooh.
Alec Mack, Liquid Lady.
Yep. Power Rangers.
I was gonna say Animorphs is the one it's kind of like Power Rangers, right? Is the one I'm thinking of?
Animorphs is you turn
Animorphs
into
is
animals for a limited amount of time, and if you stay too long, you turn into Tobias and you go really emo. But then you fall in love with the girl, but then the girl leaves you, and then you get married to another hawk for some reason, and it's fucking weird.
What's the most metal thing in that entire show is that you have to touch the animal first. So you're just like, man, I want to be that lion over there. Well, I gotta fucking man up and touch that fucking thing. Yeah, that was what I don't know. I really like that. And
it seems familiar to me, but most of my childhood memories have been eradicated, so I don't fucking remember.
This dude had a book on him before he left, right?
You stand and miss your dead enemies. Yes, he does have a spell book on him.
I'm gonna take that shit off of him.
Okay. You receive a spell book.
Sick.
What does this warrior have on him? The one that we eviscerated.
Sorry, real quick. Can you write down that in your inventory you have the spell book of Zesb the Abjurer? Zesb the Abjurer. So, just like Animorphs, Finley can only turn into creatures that he's actually seen before, so chill your shit before you think he's turning into a giant squid.
Tell me a story how you spotted that giant squid that one time. You've lived
you
lived a million lives. You can make something.
Right.
One of his former lives is actually just a whole fleet of halfling fishermen.
What do you all want to do?
Like a giant whale, like a whale, and like harpooned up, just like touches it.
So Riverin opens the door. Daka, you're kneeling down, picking up a spell book off of the dead Abjurer.
I'm holding the armor while Kelly just pulls this guy out of it.
It's going to take you about a minute to just get the guy out, and then 10 minutes to disassemble the armor. You press to digitate it clean. Write down that you have one small-sized suit of plate mail.
All right.
Cool. Does he have anything else of note of him?
Which one?
The warrior.
He's got a sword. Right?
He has a great sword. And let me go ahead and generate up his inventory real quick.
Sweet. Any idea if the great sword's magical?
It is not. He's just very strong.
That would be like a short sword for me. No, that'd be a long sword for me.
No, it's a full-size medium great sword.
Yeah.
He was wielding a weapon one size larger than he was.
Me.
Yeah, he's a chunky boy.
Ah, okay.
He has 160 gold pieces in various denomination sizes in a pouch.
Okay.
He's also got several scripts written in Goblin. So we're talking, it's basically like fortune cookie sized.
Okay. Do these seem to be like like orders?
It's hard to tell.
Like I'm a military. I come from.
It's in the.
military,
It's.
but-
I
oh,
mean,
no,
it's
I
a
don't.
totally unknown language. So.
Yeah. Yep. Okay.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't speak 6 languages anymore.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm just gonna ignore that stuff, I guess. But
Before we
Yep.
leave, they mentioned they had a store. One of the rooms is a storehouse for trinkets and whatever, and they had uncut gems and stuff in these rooms. Or like,
no, that was what was in the orcs room, and he took all that with him, right?
yeah, but there was one more room down at the end here that they used.
Oh,
for
yeah.
storage.
Correct.
Let's bust in there and see what they got.
Yeah. No.
Is this door open or is it locked?
It is locked. I assume you guys will. I mean, you appear to have unlimited time to work on it right now.
Oh yeah, I'll break out some blacksmith tools and knock those pins out the fucking door.
Yeah.
I mean, we've already kind of given up that element of surprise, so
True.
Inside, you find about 12 chairs and 2 tables. Each of them is inlaid with various rubies, sapphires, gems of that regard. You could take the furniture wholesale, or you could like get a dagger in and carve that shit out.
Carve it out, I guess.
yeah, I'd probably pop it out. Either
We're gonna need a lot of money if we're gonna take travel to this
Mhm.
place. So
I'm gonna need a sleight of hand check then. Not to secret it out, but to produce minimum possible damage to the gems.
my sleight of hand is 12. Anyone got
What
something
the
higher?
fuck? 12?
Let me see.
Yeah.
I think he means.
My total.
Yeah,
The
I think
dex
he's
thing,
looking
so
at passive.
Don't look at
Oh,
me.
+2. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
plus
okay.
4.
+2 is very different than 12.
Yeah, I'm.
Whew,
Awesome.
boy, how is yeah.
Shows how little you know about me, Arthur Perkins.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a notorious cheat in Dungeons and Dragons.
I mean, I could tell you the story about.
I know.
Yeah,
I
you
know
know.
this story.
You know.
Always rolling at 20. Yep.
Yep.
Anyone got a higher than a +2?
I have plus 4.
Okay. Yeah, I think you're the man to do it.
I think he's the Dexy boy.
Please make a roll.
Alright. 16.
Woohoo.
16 is going to get you all of the gems perfectly intact.
Nice.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
I'm listing
I'll put it
them
in
by
the,
their individual price rather than their.
Roger. We've got a list going. I'll add it to the other list of.
You get 6 malachites, 2 bloodstones, 2 amber, and 1 black opal worth.
Did you praise this?
What?
I think just going basic prices is what he's going off of.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
Appraise doesn't. There's no appraise skill in 5e.
Ooh.
Yeah.
A black opal's worth 1,000 GP.
Yes.
No way.
So you don't have 1 black opal. You've got about 4 black opals worth of dust. So, you know,
Dust.
like, yes, these are all smaller than normal, right? Like, we're talking someone took the leftover gems and inserted them into furniture to make the furniture look fancier.
Uh-huh.
But that's still valuable.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, if we had the time to get rid of it, I mean, and we could always keep in mind this place in the future. I mean, if you could find a buyer for the furniture beforehand, I mean,
Yeah.
rich people are dumb enough to buy stupid crap like that.
We'll be headed on through Bond or what's the main Magnar?
Yep.
On our way up to the north. So
Mm-hmm. So, Dave, I had the realization the other day that my dwarf, because of bear totem, I'm individually, I can carry like 600 pounds of shit. I can carry more stuff than our cart could.
It's less about you carrying everything
Volume.
and more about volume, I think.
It's still just our cart had a weight limit of
No.
like 400 pounds.
What I love is that I don't have a fucking clue what Death Stranding is about. I thought it was about encountering the spirits of like old war dead, but now it seems to be about peeing in a shower and setting up roads.
You know how
But
they used to say DayZ was walking simulator, and then he was like, hold my beard.
what I love the idea of is like Akram with like a 20 tall backpack thing that they got going on.
Well, it's like one of those pictures of those dudes in like India. They'll have like a bicycle with like, you know, an entire household's worth of shit on it. It's like, how do you even?
Plus the family.
Yeah, plus the family. It's like, I don't even, the
know.
physics here hurt my brain. But somehow they managed to do it. I want to know what to make those bicycles out of.
Death Stranding is about something that the gameplay does not reflect at all.
Friends, what do you want to do next?
Next level, we have someone willing to show us a back way into the treasury.
Correct.
Well, I have to tell you, I haven't mapped the next level yet because you guys have been killing people so fast. Let me instead tell you that you gain another 2,500 experience points, bringing your total tonight up to 5,500.
It's 19,664, boys.
2,500.
Yes.
Okay, so it's yeah, right.
No, 17,664 plus 2,500, 20,164.
So I think the last thing tonight to ask would be, how are you going to deal with the staircase covered in alarms?
Is it still covered in alarms? No,
Oh yeah, 100%.
How did the other person get down then?
Which other person?
The one that's going to show us the back way into...
You have no idea. You just walked away.
I'd just like to point out we're less than 3,000 experience points away from the next level.
It's true.
This has been very.
We're gonna set it. We're gonna sit at the top of the stairs, and we're just gonna shake the rope, and it's like, all right, wait for it.
I'm okay with that. To be honest with you.
So you're heading back to this area then?
I mean, we don't that we know of. We do not have an alternate way unless we sit there, because he said even if like we try and do something to it, it's still gonna fuck with them, right? I mean,
well, if we got a bit of time, perhaps it might be worthwhile doing a short rest so I can heal up.
Very well.
Because I'm down like maybe 2 hit dice worth of HP at the moment. I am down to 1 spell though. I feel like it was an appropriate use of spells though that I did. So
Riverin says if there's a healing spot, perhaps we should go to that area.
That's what I was thinking. Maybe we can just do a short rest over there, and I can de-sweatify myself while we rest.
That'll give me my spell slots back.
Fantastic. As you head to this intersection right here, I need every member of the party to make a Constitution saving throw, including Riverin and.
Guys, keep in mind you get a +3 if you're near me. I assume you would be. So.
24.
Oh wait, no.
No,
you get it on con saves, don't you?
Yes,
It's
you
not
get a
as all of
+3
them.
on all
Yeah.
saves. Yes,
Yeah.
you got it. That's fine.
Don't need it. I
I
got 2 20s in my safe.
24. So I got what? He's +3, 24.
A lot of 20s have been thrown around today. So.
We also need one for the horse. Ant. Giga Ant. Gigax.
He would get a +3 as well in this, so higher than me.
Riverin dies instantly. Everyone else takes 26 points of damage.
True.
And I want to be clear here. When I say Riverin dies instantly, I mean she's super dead. She takes massive damage past her threshold. No revivification unless you've got a spell.
What did she get? Like,
so
half she would die?
So the spell needs to do enough damage to equal her current hit points plus her total hit points in order to instantly kill her, and it did that a couple times over.
Okay.
So from the floor right here, like Kelly's walking forward and something flashes, and each of you can see the skeletons of everyone else around you. And then that effect ends, and Riverin slumps to the ground.
Oh, we've all been irradiated. Great.
What type of damage is this?
Necrotic. It advances in a wave in 60 feet in every direction. All of the ropes and all of the bells disappear. You can watch them as they smelter and boil into nothingness.
So we all take half damage. Is that what you said?
Yes, 26.
Okay.
That leaves me with 50 HP. This is bullshit.
Gygax is also pushed.
Oh, he can be resummoned though.
Yeah, 10 minutes.
Yeah.
What do you do when Riverin collapses to the ground?
Well, if it's necrotic, she wouldn't collapse, which she should just evaporate.
No,
there's collapsing. She's collapsing.
Okay.
There's no Thanosing here. No, please no.
Okay.
No. We already did the Thanos thing earlier with the clay golem.
I mean, I'm probably in shock because, like, fucking what?
Yeah.
So I'd probably just pick up her body, assuming she's
so light, so very light.
Yeah. Well, it'll be interesting to see what happens if she comes back, because she's technically attuned to me.
Do you say that out loud?
Yeah.
I'm just like, I guess Kelly would have like stoic tears, like it's a terrible day for rain kind of thing.
I'm
sorry, I shouldn't be laughing. Yeah.
Doc is not as sad as you might expect, because I'm just gonna go talk to the mask and be like, yo, what the fuck is happening now?
So you say that, and I just sort of turn to you with maybe like eyes filled with tears, like blood leaking out of my mouth or whatever, and I'm just like, you're a monster. That's your daughter.
She's more than my daughter. She is attached to my patron. I'm going to commune with him and have some words.
I just shake my head and like maybe like
it's probably more like shocked angry than shocked sad.
Finley, Agram, how are you two feeling? I mean, there's some conflict boiling right in front of you as well.
Yeah, well, I mean, I kind of get Doc's idea, or like his, I mean, it's one of those things of, okay, we're probably going to get bumped back again, so maybe she comes back. So it's not like when, someone normally dies, it's like, because we know we get all of our routine shit comes back with us. So, maybe it's not as bad as normal. So I guess it kind of gets that.
Yeah, I'm probably more wondering what the hell that explosion was.
And why we didn't trigger it the first time.
Right.
Through. Man.
Well, I mean, Arthur did say it resonated from below. So it did destroy all of the alarms set up. So it's almost like he casted it at us from below. Almost, I would say.
Would you like to make an Arcana check?
I would.
Very well.
Both of us making it, or one person getting it?
Well, you better make it, because he did not. Kelly, you... Daka, you once again pull the shit out at the last second. This is a very high-level, rarely spoken of abjuration spell called Symbol. This was a symbol of death. It must have been inscribed here after you pass by. But it's essentially a trap. And it's a very modular spell. Like, you can make the symbol do different things depending on which one you want to inscribe. But someone put this here after you pass through the area.
When we get to the medical tent, I'm going to start scrolling through this book to see if I recognize a symbol.
The spell words for symbol are within the Hobgoblin, or sorry, the Abjuror Zeb's spellbook.
Yeah, that's what I'm flipping
Yes,
through.
it's there. It's one of the last spells inscribed.
And then I'm gonna. Is it? What language is this in?
Goblin.
Fuck.
So, I mean, it's an arcane spellbook, right? Like, you can't read the notes that he's inscribed there, but you understand enough about the spells that you know what spells they are by looking at them, right? You can't be like, oh yeah, like he was having a lot of trouble with this part, but instead you read the arcane language. It's all translatable to you.
So I'm gonna look for a life spell then. If there's a death spell, there might be a life spell.
The spells that he has within his book are the following: Alarm, Mage Armor, Magic Missile, Shield, Blade Ward, Dancing Lights, Mending, Message, Ray of Frost, Arcane Lock, Invisibility, Counterspell, Dispel Magic, Fireball, Banishment, Stone Skin, Cone of Cold, Wall of Force, Flesh to Stone, Globe of Invulnerability, Symbol, and Teleport. None of those can bring people back to life or heal them in any way.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna ring up the mask, being like, "Hey, you up?"
So you're entering into a short rest and meditating?
Yeah, I probably don't even talk to the party at this point. I'm just like carrying the body.
You up?
Yep.
I mean, it takes you, like you don't just see the mask, right? Like you have to enter into a meditation.
Yeah.
But the mask answers. The mask, you appear in a forest, at a stone altar, and there are fetishes around you, like dead animal bones that have been hung up on things. The altar is covered in blood, and in the center of that blood is a smaller than normal white painted mask, and it says, "Your reverence for me has lessened in later days."
Well, you could re-earn my reverence if you tell me what's going on.
In regards to,
Riven is dead. What happens now?
if you were to find one powerful enough to return her to life, she would return to life.
So she will not return with me.
Her fate is attached to yours. Wherever you go, the body will follow.
The body? With devoid of life or full of life?
If you were to fill it with life, it would be full of life again. Allow me to speak plainly. Were you to perish now, her dead body would find you within your abode.
But as dead as it is now.
Correct. Truly, her body was never alive in the classical sense. But it was animated.
Could you reanimate it?
I could, but I will not. The costs involved in such an action are quite great, and I am under enormous strain. I have enemies, as you do. We share some. And one of yours has lessened his power, so that one of mine will resurge. Stalvin Black is no longer ridden by the Archdevil.
Interesting.
And so now I must contend with an ancient foe who has long since lain dormant.
Do you know who
I
the
fight your
Archdevil
battles
fights now?
for you. Stalvin Black and the Archdevil are still one and the same in the way that you and I are one and the same. But I have chosen not to encompass your vessel in the same way I have Riverins on occasion. Stalvin's magic is now greatly reduced in power, but my own efforts are now stymied by fiendish energies. I wish success in our mutual venture. And so while I could help you, I instead put my efforts toward directing fate in your direction. This is a petty matter for mortal clerics. Cannot the paladin in your party do something, or the druid? Surely they have the power to raise the dead. Are they feeble and crippled?
They are as feeble and crippled as I was.
Are you not a powerful champion of the one called the Unnamed Mask?
I don't know. Am I? If I'm such a powerful champion, why couldn't I see this coming?
An excellent question.
In any case, we're near the box in the Sarkour. We'll deal with this matter after.
Do not worry for her. She is always with me. I will see to her education.
Very well.
Go then, in peace, knowing that I am as much a father to her as you are.
Then I'll just...
Yeah, you reappear. The rest of your party are sleeping or on watch on the various hospital beds. Or maybe Kelly's just sleeping in the, heated pool. I don't know. I didn't hear that, Henley, but...
I said it's a nice heated pool. I'd probably be there. I'd take the opportunity to. It's been a couple of days since we've come here. It's been a couple of days since I've.
It's been 2 days.
So I'm taking this opportunity to bathe while I'm here.
Is this like a hospital area? Do they have like a morgue here?
No, they don't have a morgue in this particular room. This place appears to have been for like emergency medicine and surgery, but recuperation as well. There's no like slabs you can wheel somebody into a wall to, but you could just leave her on one of these hospital beds.
Might have to.
Kelly's just not strong enough to cast Revivify.
So I guess if anyone's awake, they see Doc would like carry her over, or her body over to a thing, take out like a pouch, stick his thumb into the pouch with like white powder, and like close her eyes with the white powder and draw the mask on her face.
Oh yeah, we're doing some weird shit now. I'm into it.
Yeah. It's kind of like nothing I can do, so give her a respectful resting and finish our job.
As you all rest, long rest, each of you sleeps in turn, or trances in the case of Finley. You become aware that there are only 13 days remaining before your madness will return. But each of you senses, besides Daka, that there is some power resting beyond that madness. There is something calling to you from a location outside of yourself. And that if you just let the madness return to your minds and flood over you, you could have that power. It's offered to you freely. It's yours, really.
I mean, at this point, after seeing Riverum, wait, did I say her name right? Riverin perish like that, and seeing her father be as cold as ice to that, I would be willing
Oh, really? Wow.
Yes.
Very well. Your madness returns. Allow me to send you what new powers you've gained, and your new madness, good sir.
Madness returns, Alice.
Madness returns. I've sent it on Discord to you. In order to use your new power, you'll note that you can't hide behind shielding your madness. So your madness kicks in instantly now when you awaken. If you go and party to reduce your madness, you can no longer activate this power until that party time has ended, or you choose to cast it aside. Finley, Agram, you wanna accept a devil's bargain? Do you reach for this power in the darkness?
Nah.
Nah? Okay.
Yeah, no.
Very well. You feel very different when you wake up, Kelly.
Which part is the madness that you talked about?
The second to last line.
Uh-huh. I have questions for you, but I'll ask you after.
Very well.
Interesting. Yeah, I guess I wake up and I just feel like okay. Yeah, I'm wondering if that goes against my oath though, Arthur.
It does not. It
does not? You checked?
Well, I don't think your oath says that you can't lie.
Let's take a look.
Yeah, usually it's some pretty specific requirements. Because they made oaths a lot less pain in the ass, so that you didn't have to play lawful good paladin anymore. You could,
Yeah, there's nothing in your oath that would preclude you from embellishing the truth.
That's perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine. I'm happy with that one.
Okay.
I mean that kind of fits her character as well, so I'm happy with that. Okay. So I'm just going to talk about it outright because I don't think there's any reason to hide it.
Very well.
Honestly.
Sure.
So the individuals that I can bring over into the timeline, does that can I touch them and then when I go to another timeline, bring them into this timeline? How does that work?
When you touch them, they encounter time the same way as you do. When you die, their consciousness continues on in their past bodies. So they retain their memories in the same way that you do.
Do they revert back to the same point in time in which they were when we revive in the mountain?
Their physical location teleports to such. Their consciousness will be like a blendless line for them. They will simply go from wherever you died to that moment will seem like a single instant.
You had a thing as OG Kelly where you could essentially convert someone to a follower or something. And
that was something he asked for. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He now has that power.
Okay, because I thought it sounded familiar.
Yeah. So basically, when we die in a timeline, if I've touched someone, do they then continue living their existence, and then when they die peacefully, they come back to?
When you die, they die, and they will reappear.
Interesting.
They live time the same way you do. They will be your eternal companion.
And they arrive with us in the mountain?
No. They will arrive wherever they were at 3:00 in the morning on the 2nd of Wet.
Okay. But they will remember that they've died.
Yes.
They're just going to have a one hell of a wake-up call.
Yes.
Interesting.
One of your followers was just throwing his guts up.
I hate this from both ends. Both ends.
Just turn and look at him. First time.
Okay. And these people, is it when I stop using the madness, do they revert back to being normal people?
You have no idea until you attempt that.
Okay.
You are
If
new
Daka
to
and
the
Kelly,
power.
if Daka and Kelly lock eyes, there's like, we've been together for 3 years. We know each other pretty well. There's like the same. We got some new shit behind both of our eyes.
Yeah, I would say so. To you, you probably notice that I've gone back to thinking of myself in a much higher manner than what I was previously. Like, so
Very well.
yeah.
Friends, how are we feeling about next week?
Should be fine.
Good. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm here.
Next week is good. The next week after that is Christmas. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for Patreons, this whole level that I had already assembled, I did a video on it. I will be releasing it on Patreon tonight, I think. Well, it's a little late to do that. I'll do it tomorrow morning. So you'll be able to see how I set the level up. There was a lot of umming and eyeing and drinking. It was not the greatest video I've ever done, but if you want to see how I set up a whole level, there you go. Next episode, we will delve into the 4th level of Bar Uthan Umthal, the level known as the Foundation of Knowledge.
Hell yeah.
But it should be noted that there are 5 total levels, so you're not at the bottom yet.
See, it's a dwarven hold and Foundation of Knowledge. They're just barrels of ale from as far as you can see.
liquid knowledge.
Well, yeah, that's how the dwarves. It's like a vision quest, but just that level of inebriation that they have to get to. And you can imagine how much alcohol it takes for dwarves.
Get smarter with every drink.
And we might get level 7 for Christmas. Yay!
Here's hoping.
I mean, we made like 5,500
Yeah.
XP this session.
I mean, when I set out to design this level, I explicitly was keeping track of how much XP, and I was like, they're almost certainly going to get most of the way to the level when they finish this.
Finley turned into a bear. It's like this timeline's Abram used to ride a bear, like a war bear. I'm like,
hop on.
Start clubbing dudes.
Finley still has like the long, luscious hair when he's a bear.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
It's like a mane.
I like that idea, actually. Let's do some outros. Dave, let's start with you.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I'm sorry about all the criticals.
I'm not.
As
to
weird as that
apologize.
sounds.
I'm quite happy with them.
Yep.
Yeah. Because I can understand why Paladin is like power, like damage dealer, like especially with those smites. Like just laying on a smite on a critical is like
it's one of the highest
silly
damage classes in the game.
Yeah. So yeah, we're pretty close to level 7. I think I don't know what I will do at level 7. I have an idea of what I want to do, and me and Arthur have been talking about it a little bit, but we'll see where we go with that. But yeah, check out my games on the Nintendo Switch: Strikeforce Kitty, Nonogram Prophecies, Warlocks 2, Godslayers, Wrecked. And yeah, you can get Wrecked for free on the 22nd of December. Coming up pretty soon, so go check that out. And yeah, more information about my porn games coming out pretty soon. So if you're into that shit, keep your eyes open for that. And that's me. Thanks.
Drumurboy, how about you? It's been a ride for you tonight.
Yeah, I don't know what to think about that ending bit. I'll think of something though for next session probably. But yeah, I'm Drumurboy. I make music and put it on the internet. Tonight was the first session of Roleplay's new Star Wars show. So the Star Wars song that I made for that is out in the wild, at least that way. I'm still waiting on art to get finished, so that'll be on the Bandcamp and the Spotify as soon as I can get that art and done. And then the next Far Verona tune is almost done, so that'll be done probably within the next couple weeks. And then waiting for the art on that too. And that'll be out this month. So 2 songs in a month. It's pretty good for me. Actually being like out into the world rather than like being done one a month and then like waiting on art to happen and then it coming out later in the timeline of and then possibly this month or next month, a new sound pack from Nerd or Die. So if you like elemental magic noises, that might interest you.
I do like elemental magic noises.
That might be of interest then.
Have you ever thought about making assets for like the Unity or Unreal stores?
I thought about it, but I don't really know what is out there.
Because they
what I
have
could
they
offer,
have
'cause-
sound effect packs and music packs and all that sort of stuff there as well.
Yeah, I'd have to
So-
look into it because like I don't even know what's out there on offer and what I could do uniquely or better and offer something different there.
Music and sound effects will always be in high demand. Like the developers at my studio always buy the packs, music packs whenever they come out. Just like straight away, it's like boom, let me get that. Like
Yeah, it's just like you have to make something of quality enough that it'll sell decently well and often enough to be a source of passive income. So putting the effort in, it's just kind of like the hurdle right now because I got 2 contracts, and maybe another one happening soon too if this next client works out well. So timing. I wish there was more time in the day. That's it for me.
Very well. Spootnik.
Yeah, I'm Spootnik_71 on Twitter and Spooty McTootie here on Twitch. And I'm looking forward to getting to the next lower level. And I think we might hit level 7 pretty quick if today was going to go by. So, but yeah, no, it was a fun session, good episode. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll see y'all next week.
Atomic.
Yeah, what's up? I'm Atomikspoon. I've been slowly dying of pain tonight, so I haven't said fuck all. That's fun. But yeah, I'm from twitch.tv/Atomikspoon. I stream things occasionally whenever I feel like it, and then I'm here on Wednesdays and also here on Saturdays for Wrath and Glory Dark Inquisition. Though I think the rest of the year is going to kind of fuck us over for that, huh? It's looking that way. So we'll see. But hopefully we'll get another game in for the new year. But, praise the Omnissiah and just hope. So that's pretty much all I got.
Well, I got the 18th on the books, so.
All right.
We're going to try to make it happen. Okay. That's it for us tonight. Friends, we'll be back. Back again. Tell a friend. Have a good night.
Later.